Hello guys and welcome back. So today I'm making a follow-up or sequel, I guess, to one of my channel's most disliked videos covering the Deus Ex Arma. So this isn't a guide or anything. We don't know if this gun is in Borderlands 3, but I did want to bring all the returning players up to date on this weapon and how this gun has been set up perfectly to fit somewhere in Borderlands 3. But obviously we'll break it all down in a second and cover this weapon if this is your first time hearing about it. Before I get into that, make sure to follow me on Twitter at Hayder, and let's get right into it. Okay, so to get to the beginning of this weapon, we have to go all the way back to Borderlands 2 where we get our first mention of this weapon. If you listen to the radios throughout Pandora, you can hear this message occasionally that introduces the Deus Ex Arma. So I'm actually pulling this clip from my last video because trying to find it again takes forever for me and was not happening, so we'll just play it like this. I'll have the subtitles still up there so you guys can hear everything it says.
The voice of the Maliwan Corporation speaks. The hordes stand assembled, frothing at the mouth, thirsty for blood. They know not of the terror they shall feel, the beautiful destruction that will befall them. For in the hands of their ostensible victim, polished to a sheen, and wielding the power of every element under the sun, lies a Maliwan rifle, the Deus Ex Arma, the god in the weapon, Maliwan.
So from what I gather, there are two groups of thought about what this means and what the Deus Ex Arma actually is, or if it's even a real gun. Number one is that this is more of an idea that Maliwan uses to advertise, which is why it's in this ad they promote to all people on presumably Pandora, which does make sense. You know, they do have this all the time, so half of the community for the most part is in the camp of this is not a real gun, we probably won't ever be able to get this, it's just Maliwan hyping themselves up and making them seem better than what they actually are. Or it could be that this is a strong, one-of-a-kind Maliwan weapon that's really stronger than anything we've seen before. And I fall more on the side of believing it. It'd be really cool to see, and I would hate if they just threw away this as, oh, it's nothing, it's just a advertising tool for Maliwan. But after the lore of the gun started to spread around, a ton of mods were made and a ton of people started theory crafting and coming up with their own ideas of what this weapon could be. Friend of the channel Exotech made a really cool mod about the weapon. I don't think it's still available, but after that people just started theory crafting. People thought maybe we could get a Maliwan DLC with this gun being the prize at the end. But now after seeing Borderlands 3 and knowing that Maliwan is gonna be the big bad corporation for the most part, there are so many ways that this gun could fit into the story. So we know there will be new Maliwan executives we will be fighting against, like Katagawa. So towards the end of the game, if we don't fight some crazy Maliwan boss and get a chance at this weapon, I'll be super upset because this is one thing that they did build into Borderlands 2, and now they could have a way to pay it off in Borderlands 3. So as I said before, there are so many different ways Gearbox could approach this and pay off everything the fans have found in Borderlands 2 and all the Easter eggs and hints. And I think there are a lot of cool ways that this gun could even relate to the story. I mean, if it's such a big idea and weapon for Maliwan in general, we could see it like in one of the executives' office, in a vault somewhere in Maliwan's headquarters, somewhere where they love to show it off, and then at the end the Vault Hunters get to steal it after taking them down. So for the most part, this video doesn't cover anything new, but I just wanted to bring this weapon back into the discussion leading up to Borderlands 3 and start some speculation on what the special effects might be. We already know Maliwan will have the ability to switch between two elements just for standard weapons. Legendaries could have two elements at once maybe, and then we can switch, so we'll be getting to use 4 elements. There are a ton of possibilities. We don't know too much yet. So the special effect of this gun could just be everything for the most part. All elements, all times, high rate of fire, high damage, just some crazy weapon. So I hope Gearbox just doesn't trash this idea and leave it behind. I think there are a lot of cool ways that this could be incorporated into the next game, and I don't want it to be forgotten about, which is why I'm just making this short little update video. But that's where I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and share, subscribe for all things Borderlands, and I will see you guys in the next one.